Hello everybody, welcome back to some Assassin's Creed 3. Now, as I said last time, well, I guess I could have got there from the fort a little bit faster. I would have to go across the water though. Wasn't actually going to record today. I was sitting there and I was like, I got the other two Assassin's Creed videos recorded already, which is like the minimum basically for me to be like, I'm good until my recording day. Because I don't like to leave them all for the one day, because 7 videos in one day is a lot. So I like to get at least 2 done beforehand. But then I was sitting here and I was like, I don't really feel like, if I don't record though, what am I going to play? Like, what do I feel like playing? And the answer to that was, I feel like playing Assassin's Creed. So here we are, and I'm now recording. Because I wanted to play Assassin's Creed 3. Like it's fucking 15 years ago. I don't know how old this game is. I mean, obviously this is the remastered version, but still, even with that, it's been a while. But yeah, we're gonna hopefully. Oh, holy shit! That was a lot more sour than I remember. Oh, fuck! I have sour smog balls, and it's a hard candy, but the center of them is sour. Oof. Something. Oh, apparently I didn't get all the quests, but here you go. I have all that stuff, so thanks for the $1,000. I don't know how many of those there are though, because they unfortunately don't really show up on the map. Oh, hey buddy, you got something to tell? Oh, pack leader.
You want to impress some people? Bring down the alpha wolf in these woods. He's big, fast, mean, and elusive. Only a couple men have ever seen him, and I tell you, they wish they didn't.
Yeah. Wolves are annoying. They're not as difficult as like bears, because for the most part, if God, it takes so long for it to actually show up on the map though. Oh, there it is. Because like yeah, I think you only need to counter once, and then you kill it right there. You don't need to do like fucking 3 fucking quick time events in a row. Okay, well whatever. I need it down anyway. But the thing is that because it's wolves, and it makes more sense than the stupid bears, they do travel in packs. And I don't remember where it was exactly, but I was doing something anyway. Maybe it was actually around. It looks somewhat familiar, but that could very easily just be because I was running around here at some point. But yeah, I was running around, and there was just so fucking many wolves. Like it was ridiculous. But yeah, as you can see, wolves kind of annoying. And he just fucking booked it through the ground, I think. I mean, is that the like, I don't... I think I failed the quest because they ran away. Which is an issue. Because, I mean, obviously I killed it. There's no reason for the quest to fucking fail me. Besides the game likes to be a dill hole about it. But yeah. Wolves, like I said, wolves suck. Because it takes 2 arrows to kill them, unlike bobcats. And just like anything that takes more than 1 arrow to kill, they fucking blow chunks. Because like as soon as you hit them with 1, they just fucking book it away from you. And unlike something like the cougars, which are generally by themselves, every once in a while you'll get like multiples at the same time. But for the most part, that you usually find them by themselves. Same with bobcats. I know there was a couple of points there where I ended up having to fight multiple bobcats at basically the same time, but that still doesn't happen too often. But bears, like I said, bears for some reason are always in fucking packs in this game, despite it not making any sense. And wolves, unfortunately, it does make sense, but they are still in packs most of the time. Um, and it's like fucking impossible to kill one without suddenly being swarmed by like a million more. But yeah, while I was running around doing stuff at one point, oh, and now my convoy's being attacked. God damn it. I ended up with like so many wolves. Like my mini map was just like almost solid red. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the annoying thing about wolves. I did not deal with those wolves when my screen was red because it would have taken me fucking forever. Because not only would I have had to kill all the wolves because of the mechanic of this game, I would have then had to spend the time skinning them all.
Yama.
Um, and yeah, it would have just would have taken forever. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking leave. I sat on a branch for a while because my only options were to jump into a bunch of wolves, either one direction or another. Yeah, this is no good. Oh, really? And he's sitting in just like the one spot that doesn't have a fucking tree branch above it, or what? Oh, hey, buddy, where the fuck are you going? There we go. That was weird. Just barked at me and never actually attacked. Alright, where the frick is my convoy under attack this time? Right in the same spot. They really need to find a better route, man. Because they seem to constantly get attacked, like, right there. Kind of wish I could get, better guards. It doesn't really make sense that, theoretically, right, I'm paying these guys to guard my convoy, and then I have to go and defend it myself. Like, are they any good? Like, is the only time that they actually manage to defend the convoy when nothing actually attacks it? Like, if I gotta come out here and do it, then I may as well just fucking transport everything myself, right? Yeah, I'm not attacking their convoy. I am on the way to defend my own. got one of my convoy guys dead, but... Ow, did my own guy just hit me? And dude, were you really taking that long to aim and fire in this situation? Like, come on.
Blessings on you, sir. Thank you.
Alright. Anyway, I'm not going to take the time to loot these guys. Normally I do, but I'm recording, so I won't. Now, is there a closer... I mean, that one's pretty close to the fort. Yeah, let's do that one. Because it's like right next to the fort. Seems like a better option. Hey, you guys got a horse I can borrow? No? That's fine. I'll get my own. I do like, though, how, like, even though I'm at 1 notoriety, these guys here just completely ignore me. Like, it doesn't count for these guys in this situation. And yet, when we were in Boston, after I'd taken the fort for them, and I had 0 notoriety, they fucking attacked me. And it's like, what the hell is wrong with you people? Like, who did you put in charge of this fort? That they immediately order the soldiers to attack the person who captured it, and who thought it was, and who apparently thought it was a good idea to do that. Like, I had just walked through basically their entire... See, it's so fucking stupid. Like, it makes no sense that I have to do that. But I need to talk to this guy.
There's
Cute
a valley
cat.
nearby that's used in Canyon Keha rite of passage ceremonies. I've been told there's a cougar that staked his claim on the area and is the cause of a few too many accidents for the youngins. Might do some good to put an end to it. Probably get a damn nice pelt out of it while you're at it.
You think that's the cougar that we had seen? No, that was a bear that attacked us, not a cougar. I think I did see a cougar on my way out, but I don't think it was during while we were like looking for feathers and that. With I don't know the guy's name. Don't know how to pronounce Connor's actual name. I'm not even gonna try. Some character that, I mean, he is an important character, but just, you know, haven't really seen him all that much right now. Hey, that's one convoy in. I don't know how many of these there are, but we should get an achievement when we finish them, because I've already completed all the challenges, unless there's more that just haven't unlocked yet, but that seems unlikely. Because if they're going to do that, they could just do like the frontiersman did and have a quest that I couldn't possibly complete until I progressed in the story. I'm not entirely sure what they could do for that with hunting, but you know. I mean, completing your hunting map. Obviously, I already did it, so you don't need to advance further in the story, but theoretically, you probably, most people probably wouldn't have that done already. But I am well aware that I do not play the game the same way, or play games the same way as a lot of people. You know, I feel like some people, sure. I know that there's definitely some people who play the games like the same way as me, where like they will not advance the main quest until they've got everything else done. But I still feel like most people probably, you know, play the main quest. But oh god, I was there's a Borderlands subreddit or something. There's a guy having trouble with the final boss of the pre-sequel. You know, one I did not have trouble with. Yeah, I should have known better. And got it. Nope. Now I got it though. Um, and he was asking if there was a good way to level up because he hadn't done all the side quests yet, but they were all too early and therefore only gave a little bit of experience. I didn't. I gave him some tips on fighting the boss. I didn't give him any tips on leveling up because leveling up in the pre-sequel is kind of shitty. Like, it's kind of shitty if that's your goal. You know, like, because you do level up fairly good as you progress. You know, like I was about the right level for pretty much all the quests. So I mean, at least in normal mode. Apparently, if you go straight from normal mode into true Vault Hunter mode, you end up severely under-leveled a lot of the time. Uh, but since like I went through normal mode and then DLCs, I'm actually currently over-leveled in true Vault Hunter mode because I did actually put a little bit more into it because I've only got 4 achievements. One of them is to get to level 50, and if I can get to level 50 with Nisha, and get to the quest that I need for the achievement to do 4-player in it again, then I'm gonna see if I can find some people to do that with.
Ever come across King Edward the Elk? You'd know if you had. He's never found a mate on account of his aggression. Most hunters leave him be for fear of his charge. Grumpy old bastard's afraid of nothing. Word has it he doesn't like horses too much, but I'm not willing to risk my head on rumors.
Whoops. But yeah, and you know, hopefully I'll be able to find some people to do that with. And hopefully it'll actually give me the achievement since I theoretically already completed the requirements for it. And then all I'll need to do really is get my claptrap leveled up. Because I do have a claptrap in it. I just didn't play it very much. Because you need to get him to such a high level to actually get his achievement. That I did like a little bit and I was like, I don't care. Like I'm gonna find a way to power level this guy because I didn't want to play him in my playthrough. Because I really like Nisha's abilities and skills. And I didn't really care for the randomness of claptraps. God. No, come on. Man, this area is not easy to navigate with a horse. And then I think just spy bugs. Spy bugs, level 50, claptrap, and what's the last one? Spy bugs level. Oh, right, and then the 4-player mission or quest, which is just like I said, super annoying. That's got to be him right there, right? Oh, really? Yeah, I'm trying to reduce distance to target. Oh my fuck. You know, if I hit the button, he should fucking kill it. Mentioned the horse, so I was like, alright, I'll use the horse. And the fucking horse just makes him fucking... There we go. Just fucking run away from you. Ayo! Achievement!
Yeah, man.
In good standing. Complete all challenges for any of the clubs. So that, there go the Hunting Society memento. Alright, so that is all the Hunting Lodge quests. Which means all that's left now in the frontier is the frontiersman quest. Yeah, don't know how many of them there are. Probably close to the same amount as the hunting lodge, but I don't know that for certain. I do like their location better though, like almost directly outside the fort. Like I can see them from the fort. Like that's so nice. Oh right. Anyway, yeah, I when I was reading that thing there on the subreddit where the guy was that apparently didn't do all the side quests as he went. It's like, well, then you deserve to struggle at the last boss. Sasquatch.
It stands upright as a man, but its whole body is covered in a thick pelt. Its gait is slow and lurching. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. It's clever. Always at a distance, or with something between us, like it knows where I'm gonna be before I get there. Things go missing where it goes, that much is certain. All manner of trinket. It took a man's prize buck antlers clear off his cabin wall. Takes kills out of traps too, wrenching them open with his big mitts. Somebody should find it and bring back its head for the whole world to see.
Alright, find the Sasquatch's hideout. Oh wow, way over here. Damn. It's quite the distance. You gotta love the good old, it's like, man, there's this thing nobody's seen before. Quick, kill it so we can prove it exists. It's like, yeah. The hell? Oh, for some reason a red coat spawned in here. That does happen occasionally. Let's just get outside the fort here. Don't trust that guy not to be hostile. Now. Oh, come on. Watched a Bigfoot thing recently. Fuck, what was it called now? I don't even remember the name of it. It's a good show. I'd actually seen it twice. Didn't realize that's what it was until partway through the movie. But this guy has a website where he does or he's making a video for his website because he runs survival courses, right? What to do when you're out in the wild. So he's doing like a series of videos for his website to give people some information so that they know it's legit, and then they'll sign up for the actual courses, which is where he'll make his actual money from, right? And yeah, I didn't. Yeah, just piss off and you won't see. Now look, if you had just pissed off, you wouldn't have had to die.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, yeah, so he goes out to the woods to film some of these. He ends up getting lost. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, he meets like these two I was gonna say hillbilly looking dudes, but no, I don't know, big guys, guns, weirdos, that don't really do a whole lot to him at the beginning, but then start doing shit to him and whatnot, and then finds out that they're Bigfoot hunters and whatnot. But yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but it's a good movie. It's on YouTube. Oh, this is clearly a dude.
Hello.
You're the chap that was down the hill, yes? Welcome. Care for a leg of venison? Maybe a hen? I have some lovely wine if you like. A Bordeaux.
No, thank you. Who are you and what is this place?
I'm just a man and this is my home. Doesn't look like much from the outside, but that's sort of the point. Not much of a people person.
The locals think you are a demon of some sort.
Is that what they're saying now? Probably frustrated on account of my naughty little habit. I take things. I know it's wrong, I do, but I just can't help myself. Thing is, I like my privacy. If I gave you some coin, might you keep my home a secret? I'd be much obliged.
Did he actually give me money? I mean, I can't talk to him or anything, so I guess we just peace out now? Really, is that it? Yeah, I guess so, because it has the fucking thing again, so alright. I didn't see how much he gave me, but whatever. I have no reason to turn him in, and it would not surprise me in the least if some of the Squatch sightings were just like dudes. I know Psych, the TV show, great show, love that show, had an episode where they were hunting Bigfoot, and turned out to be not Bigfoot, but the Big Show. And he was just like living out in the woods.
I'd been out in the pucker brush for 6 weeks. Game was scarce in the area, and my belly needed filling, so I broke for the coast and some crab or lobster from the tide pools. That's when I saw it. A lighthouse said to have been abandoned years ago, but there it was, fires a-burning. Then the sound happened. A moaning in the wind. My heart crept up my throat so high I could taste it. Just then, a 10-point buck startled, and I took after it. Got the buck, but never went back to that lighthouse. Spirits in there, I wager, and I'd challenge any man to set foot inside.
Okay. Never went back there, but I know it's a fucking ghost. It's like, yeah, I'm sure. Kind of wish you could fast travel to viewpoints. Yeah, I guess this would probably be just go north from here. I was when I got home, I saw there was a oh whoops. What is it called now? Semi-ramblomatic instead of zero punctuation review on Avowed. I'm thinking of buying that game now based on that review, because the thing is, right, is like when Avowed first came out, I was like, oh yeah, this new game by Obsidian Entertainment, the guys who brought you like Fallout New Vegas. And I was like, I didn't really care for Fallout New Vegas. And then there was that space game that where like you could kill where like every single NPC was killable, and I didn't care for that because I didn't like that being a feature. Because you know, if they can all die, then you can miss out on stuff and whatever, right? And I may not, and I may have quite a bit of free time on my hands, but I'm not gonna sit here and play the same game over and the same long game over and over again just because like a different NPC might not die this time around. But I was watching
Crying in the wind. I've heard it.
some videos before. Oh, this is the viewpoint that I was, you know, and it was comparing Avowed to like Oblivion and to Skyrim And it was like, oh yeah, look at Oblivion and Skyrim was made like 11 years ago, and they're so much better because they have this and this and this, and it was just like a bunch of shit that's like, it's neat that it has it, but at the same time, I could not care less, and it ended up usually being more annoying, like NPC schedules. It's like, yeah, that's kind of neat that the NPCs, walk around and actually
I'd
do
do it.
stuff.
I would. Hogwash. Show me the pounds, and I'll sleep in the haunted lighthouse. For one night.
Okay. Um, but like, I would like be trying to find somebody. It's like didn't know, and it always and like the thing that annoyed me the most was the schedules for whatever reason would fucking break the shopkeepers all the time, or like they just wouldn't be at the shop when I'm trying to sell them stuff and that. Um, so I didn't really care about it, and then it was like, oh, look at this in Skyrim, if you shoot wood, your arrow sticks into it, whereas if you shoot a rock, it bounces off. And then in Avowed, your arrows just stick into everything, and it's like, okay, I could not care less about that because I fire my arrow at people, whether it hits the person or not, is all I care about. If it uh, sticks into the wall behind the person, I don't care whether or not the arrow stuck into it. It missed the target. Um, oh, is that? Nope, not all of them yet. What was another one? Oh, how like all the random items, in Skyrim and Oblivion, you can pick them up, you can move them around. If you swing your sword at them, you can like knock everything off of a table and that. And I was like watching it, and like the specific thing that they were showing, or that they showed for the most part, was swinging their sword at a table full of stuff, right? And in Skyrim and Oblivion, you swing your table or your sword at the table full of stuff, and it would like knock all the stuff off and whatnot. And then you swing it on about, and your sword just goes through everything. And it's like, all right, why do I need to knock everything off of the table with a sword? Why do I need to pick up and examine 500 things that serve no purpose? Like, why do I need to be able to pick up a plate, a platter, a bucket, a goblet when none of them do anything and they're not even worth picking up to sell? Like,
I've never seen him myself, but I've heard the stories from here to Kentucky. A German mercenary, Hessians, what they call them, was fighting a battle when a cannonball took his head clean off. His whole battalion was routed, and they lost the encounter. But the lad didn't die. He's been wandering the bush on horseback around the battlefield ever since, searching for his head, chasing innocents when he sees them, taking their domes for his own. He wears a pumpkin for a head now, until he finds what he's looking for. Like I said, I haven't seen him, but I have seen the bodies he leaves lying about, headless and grotesque. God rest their souls.
look, it wasn't a cannonball that took his head off. It was Ichabod Crane. Uh, Shout out to the Sleepy Hollow TV series, which was pretty good for a season and a half. The show really disappointed me, man. Because, like, it starts off so good, and it has, like, this big plot where it's like, we must stop the end of days. And then, like, not even kidding, like, very quickly in, I think, the second season, maybe the third, it wasn't all of them anyway. It was part way through the season. It wasn't even, like, a season finale. They're like, all right, well, we've done it. They stopped the end of days like part way through a season, not even like a end of season or anything. It's very weird. Okay. But like I don't get to like see what that was about. Oh, and that's all the frontiersman quests. All right. Nope, not hunting. Yeah, that's it. And then I just need to discover the location of 2 more forts, and which, we can't do. And then that'll be the first set of frontiersman challenges. Now, by the looks of it, there's a decent chance that when I get the second set of challenges, they'll like be done already, or at least mostly done. I do have the Boston Brawlers. But how long time is it? It's only 3:45, so it can't be at an hour yet. Nope, 40 minutes. So you know what? Let's go do some Boston Brawling, shall we? I don't know where the brewery is, but it's just set up in the middle of town, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Sleepy Hollow. It's a good show. A lot of like, oh, what is this? Oh, there's frontiersman quests in the city as well. That's weird. Is this what I'm tracking? Well, let's just fast travel to here then. We can hit up the frontiersmen to see what quest they have. And then we'll go check out the brawlers. I will definitely go and check out the brawlers just because I'm not sure whether or not I will bother doing those on camera, because if I'm not mistaken, I think that it's just basically a fight club, and I don't think there'll be much reason for me to show all of those. If anything interesting happens, I can always, quick record what happened with that, but that's about it. The monster of the sea.
I'm not one for sailing, but I know it's out there. Some call it a kraken, others just a sea monster. They say it's 50 feet long if it's an inch, and it rolls ships for sport. You won't find me on the high seas searching for the beast. That's a guarantee I can give you. But it's a riddle that needs solving.
Is it though? Does it need solving? Okay. Listen to conversations around town, eh? Can I untrack this? Because I don't really need to be tracking it now. If it's gonna be marked on my map like that. But anyway, yeah, Avowed. And then I was watching the semi, and watching that where it's like, oh, so they took out all of the shit that doesn't matter in the game. Maybe that means they focused more on gameplay and that. And then I watched the semi-emblematic, and he's like, yeah, it's very basic, very bog standard, game when it comes to everything. But he's like, that's great, It was like, but it's still fun. So it's like, yeah, that seems
You
good.
bet your hours I seen the serpent. Thing was horrifying. Where was it? Just out past the breakwater. Came up to the surface to have a look, then plunged right back down. The parts I saw was 30 feet. Who knows how much remained underwater?
30 feet, eh?
Jack say there's an old man that's always around when the beast appears.
Jack say a lot of things.
But there's be one, I believe. They say he commands the thing.
Some old man ordering a kraken about? What a bunch of fluff.
Dunno, mate. A lot of men I trust spin the same yarn.
Alright. So an old guy appears every time this thing does. That's suspicious.
You hear the Serpent Weaver died.
The old thief's buried not far from here. Man was a blight. Good riddance. That old fellow people said called the Kraken bought the farm not long ago. Nobody's seen the beast since.
So it was true then.
Didn't say that. Maybe you could ask his widow. She won't leave his grave.
Oh?
You come to pay your respects. You're the first. He didn't have many friends. People just didn't understand. He was a good trader, a good husband. I never wanted for anything.
Okay. Where's the trader's workshop, though? I gotta say, it'd be kind of weird if it was, like, really far away. Don't know what was up with that guy. He's walking backwards there a bit. Man, it's so nice to be able to run around, see all the soldiers and everything, and just not care. Because I know that they're not going to just randomly start attacking me. It's so nice. Alright. What are we looking at here? We got... okay. Is that the sea monster? That's weird. Was I supposed to see something in that shot? Like, it's kind of weird that they, like, switched the camera angle. Okay, let's go and check out the brawlers for now, and then we'll see whether or not it'll be worth it to record my jaunt through the brawling club. Oops. Sorry, buddy. You know, it's kind of weird that we have all these assassin tools and not smoke bombs. You know, like, classic Assassin's Creed tool, and, like, not one that I currently have. And I don't think it's just something that, like, I need to equip. I'm pretty sure I just don't have them yet.
Think you're meaner than goose grease, do you? I'm organising an attorney for lads like you. But it's not open to just anyone. Got to prove yourself first. Here's a list of names. Beat each of these brutes and you'll get your spot. Then we'll see how tough you really are.
Okay. Go beat up some people, eh? Peter Bunyan. Oh, and he's out in the frontier. Alright, well, let's... Alright, well, maybe I will do that one. Do at least some more of it on camera, but not in this part. I want to see if I can get these guys done. Because next part, we'll go back to the ship, do some more of that. We'll do the Ghost War. We'll start with the Ghost War anyway. And then the part after that, I guess we'll do the Brawlers and maybe clean up any Frontiersman quests that I may still have. Assuming this isn't going to be the last one. Well, I mean, it's probably not going to be the last one because there's probably going to be some in New York as well, but... Ooh, some UFOs,
The first time I saw the light was back in Boston. I was trading my biggest take of the season when the fire rose behind Beacon Hill. Went straight up in the night sky, past the moon. Then it was gone. I wasn't alone. Those next to me had their heads cocked the same, craned as far back as it could go, mouths agape. Couldn't tell you what it was, but I can tell you it wasn't of this earth.
Alright. First we were Bigfoot hunting, now we're UFO hunting. Feels like we're on the Sci-Fi Channel. They had like all those, right? Like I know they had Destination Truth. I think they had Ghost Hunters, Factor Faked. Those are the ones I actually watched, but I'm sure they had a bunch of other ones too. I actually own all of Destination Truth and Factor Faked on iTunes, I guess. Watch them every now and then, throw on an episode. Ghost Hunters is now on Prime as well, but I haven't actually watched it since they put it on there. Added it to my list like as soon as I saw it was on there, but then I never actually bothered to watch it. anything? Some laundry, got house, tree. Not really seeing anything that stands out here, at least not within the green circle. Yeah, interact with clues in the area to analyze them. Yeah, look at all these clues that are around. Oh, wait. There is none. Oh yeah, speaking of aliens, I was listening to a thing today. Apparently they found okay. They found a bunch of like shit underneath the pyramids, I guess. That indicates that there's some kind of like huge structure like underneath them. So he saw an umbrella that got away from somebody. And that's all the frontier has been questing here. All right. Well, that just takes me to the frontier. All right. Well, with that, I guess we'll end this part here. Did some hunting, did some Bigfoot hunting, did some UFO hunting. Okay, now this says 0 citizen missions now, which is good. That implies that I'm done. This still says 2. But go to the logbook. No, because that's both. So I don't know what those 2 citizen missions are, so I might look for those at some point, but I imagine they're probably both like some kind of like item quests. But yeah, so next part, like I said, we'll go back to the boat. We'll do the Ghost War, whatever that is. And if we yeah. And then after that we'll do the Boston Brawlers, and that might take a whole part if I go through like the whole thing and not just yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long that'll take. But that'll be it for this part anyway. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time for more.